Welcome back. I'm John Friedel from the Professor Slots blog and podcast. As an online resource for slot machine casino gamblers, each week I review one U.S. state, territory, or federal district, emphasizing, by far, anything of interest to slots enthusiasts. Today, I'm introducing the great U.S. state of Kansas. Here goes. Kansas slot machine casino gambling consists of 4 state-run commercial casinos and 5 American Indian tribal casinos. A potential 10th casino with parimutuel betting and slot machines, a racino, is still under review by the state legislature. Minimum theoretical payout return percentages are known to have been established for all non-tribal casinos as well as all but one tribal casino. Actual payout return statistics from any, however, are not made available to the public. The minimum legal gambling age in Kansas depends upon the gambling activity. For land-based casinos and poker rooms, it's 21. For bingo, the lottery, and parimutuel wagering, it's 18. The Kansas legislature approved charitable and social gaming in 1974, followed in 1978 by both parimutuel racetracks and a state lottery. All state licenses for parimutuel facilities in Kansas have since lapsed or been revoked. None have been opened since 2008. In 1995, negotiations led to a state tribal compact for the establishment of 4 American Indian tribal casinos. This quickly led to the state granting licensing for 4 non-tribal casinos. It is legal to privately own a slot machine in Kansas if it was manufactured before 1950. The Kansas Racing and Gaming Commission, KRGC, is the regulatory agency for non-tribal gaming in Kansas. While they are responsible for parimutuel betting, no such facilities have been opened since August 2008. As a result, the primary responsibilities of the KRGC center around the 4 state-run casinos in Kansas. The KRGC states that they have monthly revenue reports publicly available for these casinos. However, these so-called unaudited reports do not show revenues, but rather casino profits from the electronic gaming machines from each casino. Specifically, these monthly financial reports do not show how much was won by players. Rather, they report the net amount held by a casino after those winnings were returned. So these reports show the casino's profit from electronic gaming machines and not the revenue. As a consequence, not knowing the amount returned to casino patrons as winnings means it is not possible to calculate the payout return statistics for these casinos. The Kansas State Gaming Commission is a separate agency which helps regulate tribal gaming operations for the state of Kansas. Specifically, it enforces the state tribal gaming compacts through the Tribal Gaming Oversight Act. Each tribe with a negotiated and approved gaming compact also has a tribal gaming commission. Each of these tribal gaming commissions also helps regulate tribal gaming operations at a single tribal casino. These are 1. Iowa Tribe Gaming Commission, 2. Kickapoo Tribe Gaming Commission, 3. Prairie Band Potawatomi Nation Gaming Commission, and 4. Sac and Fox Nation Gaming Commission. There are 4 non-tribal casinos and 5 tribal casinos in Kansas. The largest casino in Kansas is the Kansas Star Casino in Mulvane, having 1,850 gaming machines and 50 table games. The Woodlands is a former parimutuel facility with a long and troubled history, first as a greyhound track starting in 1989, later as a horse racing track, before finally closing in 2008. This currently proposed casino is expected to have up to 3,000 gaming machines. If it were to open, it would be the largest casino in Kansas. A list of the 4 state-run commercial non-tribal casinos in Kansas are freely available on my website blog article for this state at professorslots.com/KS. All 4 American tribes in Kansas have been federally recognized. Further, each has negotiated tribal state compacts subsequently approved by the U.S. Department of Interior. These compacts with the tribes of Kansas are publicly available from the Kansas State Gaming Agency. Each of these tribes owns and operates a tribal casino in Kansas. Further, another tribal casino in Kansas is owned and operated by the Wyandot Nation, a federally recognized tribe in nearby Oklahoma. After more than a decade of litigation, in 2008, the Wyandot Nation successfully opened a casino in downtown Kansas City. A list of the 4 American Indian tribal casinos in Kansas is again freely available on my website blog article for this state at professorslots.com/KS. As an alternative to enjoying Kansas slot machine casino gambling, consider exploring casino options in a nearby state. Kansas is bordered by, to the north, Nebraska, to the east, Missouri, to the south, Oklahoma, and to the west, Colorado. To visit any of my articles on these U.S. states, simply visit ProfessorSlots.com followed by its two-letter state designation. For example, my Nebraska slots article is available at ProfessorSlots.com/NE. The minimum theoretical payout return percentage for the state-run commercial casinos per Kansas gaming regulations is not legally allowed to be less than 87%. The minimum theoretical payout return percentage for tribal casinos per tribal state gaming compacts between the tribes of Kansas and the state of Kansas is 80%. Interestingly enough, the theoretical payout return for the tribal casino in Kansas City is unclear. This 7th Street Casino and Resort in Kansas City, Kansas is owned and operated by the Wyandotte Nation. This tribe is not a tribe of Kansas. Rather, they are from Oklahoma, with whom they have negotiated a tribal state compact. They have no such compact in place with the state of Kansas. Furthermore, the Wyandotte Nation's compact with Oklahoma does not set payout return limits. It is perhaps possible that a payout return limit was legally set during the decade of litigation to get approval to open the tribal casino in Kansas. If so, my research has yet to uncover it. Actual payout return statistics are not publicly available from either the state-run commercial casinos or the tribal casinos. In summary, Kansas City slot machine casino gambling consists of 4 state-run commercial casinos and 5 tribal casinos. The proposed reopening of a 10th casino continues to remain under review by the state. Minimum theoretical payout return percentages are 87% for all non-tribal casinos and 80% for tribal casinos run by the 4 Kansas tribes. The minimum payout return for the tribal casino in Kansas City, Kansas, owned and operated by the Wyandotte Nation from the state of Oklahoma, if it exists at all, is unclear. In the last year, attempts were made to reopen the Woodlands, Greyhound, and Horse Racetrack with slot machines. So far, these attempts have been unsuccessful. This former pari-mutuel betting facility and now potential casino has stood empty in Kansas City for over a decade. Remember to visit ProfessorSlots.com/subscribe to get my free report revealing the top 7 online resources for improving your gambling performance, including the one I've used as a top-tier slot machine casino gambler. Have fun, be safe, and make good choices. Bye.